My son is 7 years old. He is colorblind, literally. He sees the people who share his world in shades of the emotions they make him feel. Sometimes it's hard for him to understand that the rest of the world don't see things the same as him. So I tell him to be strong. I pray for him to be the revolution. Pray that one day the rest of the world will catch up to him. I pray that he'll be strong enough to survive the wait. When he was 5, his kindergarten class drew pictures of their best friends. He drew her purple, and the other kids laughed at him. He came to me, clutching his construction paper masterpiece, tears welling up in his big blue eyes, and I asked him, why? He said, Mommy, she's beautiful, and purple was the most beautifulest crayon that I had. My son draws skies green because they make him feel free, and free feels green. He draws me red because red feels warm, and he loves me. I don't need to understand him to know that he is beautiful. The other kids laughed. So one day he asked me to buy him a box of crayons that were all brown so that he could draw his friends the way that they see themselves, and I bought them. And for the first time in a great many years, I felt shame for the color of my skin. Felt a piece of myself die walking to that checkout line, desperation knowing that there is no turning back once we go here. Felt a door slam shut in my son's heart, and it made me want to million my march on that school, armed with a paintbrush, made me want to show them that they are so much more than the color of their skin, and they are never going to stop being rainbows as long as they keep themselves locked inside of boxes of brown crayons. It made me feel deeply. I couldn't quite find the right hue. And this is where it gets hard, because I can teach my son all the colors of the rainbow, and I can teach him to love each one deeply for the way they make him feel, for the way they touch his soul, but it isn't going to matter, because he's still going to go to school tomorrow and be the one white crayon all by himself on the playground. He's still going to go to school tomorrow and be the one white crayon that doesn't quite fit inside that box full of brown, and I hate it. I'd like to tell him that it gets better. The children grow into their perspective, but it's a lie, so I dream of rainbows in classrooms plastered with drawings of purple best friends, wish that I could embed prisms in their eyes, and I remind my child every chance I get that God made him a rainbow, and it doesn't matter if anybody else understands him, because I do. As his mother, I'd like to keep him in a box, safe and protected against a world that wants to change him. Hold him tight against a world he doesn't understand, because I don't want him to ever understand that the world will judge you before they take the time to get to know you. But that would make me just the same as every parent who ever taught their child to laugh at a purple best friend, so I tell him to be strong. I teach him to forgive the people who do not understand him and to love them deeply anyway.
Let's go.